Alright, Ephesians chapter 2, verse 1 says, "And you were dead in your trespasses and sins." Question is, how can a person believe if he or she is dead in their sins? There's a problem because the Bible repeatedly calls the unbeliever to believe in the Lord Jesus Christ to be saved. Acts 16:31, for example. However, this passage in Ephesians declares that unbelievers are dead in their sins, and how can dead people do anything, including believe? Taking a look at Ephesians chapter 2, this phrase death or dead, it's not to be understood as annihilation, but as separation. Isaiah said, "Your iniquities have separated you from your God," Isaiah 59:2. If death were annihilation, then second death would be eternal annihilation. But the Bible declares that the lost consciously are separated from God. Just take a look at the rich man in Luke chapter 16. As will be the beast and the false prophet, who will be tormented day and night forever and ever. Revelations chapter 20, verse 10. Indeed, they were cast alive into the lake of fire at the beginning of the millennial reign of Christ. Revelations 19:20. And they were still alive at the end of the millennial reign. So the second death is eternal conscious separation from Christ. Furthermore, believers die physically, but their souls survive death and are consciously in the presence of God. Paul said, "Absent from the body is present with the Lord." 2 Corinthians 5:8. He went on to say, having a desire to depart and be with Christ is far better. Likewise, spiritual death is also separation from God, but not annihilation. Adam and Eve, for example, died spiritually the moment they ate that forbidden fruit. Yet they were still alive and could hear God's voice speaking to them. In fact, they responded to God when God called out to them. So, whereas the image of God in man is in fallen man is effaced, it's not erased. It's marred, it's not destroyed. The unsaved person can hear and understand the gospel when God calls out to him. When God, by his grace and his mercy, calls out to unregenerate man, that man can respond. He doesn't have to be made alive so he can believe. Dead doesn't mean annihilation. Dead means separation. God bless.